Welcome to Gup to Sciences. Again, Physics 11, Momentum, 2D. In elastic collisions, we have two objects coming at each other at different angles. Not like the first time where they were 90 degrees to each other. Not like the second time where one of them was going horizontal and the other one had a slight angle. Now both of them have angles relative to the point of collision. The red is coming in at an angle of 50 degrees. The blue is coming in at an angle of 20 degrees. Again, the momentum horizontally has to equal to the momentum after horizontally, and the momentum vertically has to be equal to the momentum after vertically. So we're going to break this up just like we've done before. We're going to put our tables together, horizontal, vertical. This is going to be before, and again, horizontal, vertical, and this is going to be after. We're going to look at the blue separate from the red, and we're going to look at how they add up. So what we're going to do is we're going to figure out the momentum of each object first. 30 times 60 gives us a momentum of 180. Come on. 180 kilogram meters per second for the blue, and for the red, it's going to give us 160 kilogram meters per second. Now what we're going to do is going to find out the horizontal components of the blue and the vertical components of the blue. And we'll find out the horizontal components of the red and the vertical components of the red. And we'll then add those up. This is going to be sine of 20 times 180. And this horizontally, I'm going to erase this. This horizontally is going to be cosine of 20 times 180. And as a result, what you're going to get is sine of 20 times 180 is equal to 61.56. And this is going to be cosine of 20 times 180. And I'm going to get 169.14. Those are my blue totals. And again, I'm just going to give myself a little bit of space. So I'm going to erase that. I'm going to move this over here. And I'm going to erase this. And I'm going to move this over here. This is just to give me some space. And so horizontally, I've got 169.14. Vertically, I've got 61.56. Both are positive values. One's going to the east, one's going to the north. In red, I've got, again, giving myself some space. In red, I've got this, and I've got this. So in this case, this is going to be the sine of 50 degrees times 160. And this down here is going to be the cosine of 50 degrees times 160. And when I do that, sine of 50 times 160, this is going to end up being 122.57. And this is going to be cosine of 50 times 160, which is going to be equal to 102.85. And again, making some room for myself. Just going to clear this up a little. And both of these are going in a negative direction. That's going down, and that's going to the, oh no, that's going to the right. So that's going to be positive. My apologies. So the downward one is vertical. So this is going to be 122.57. And the horizontal is going to be 102.85. This is before the reaction. And what you're going to do is you're going to see what their total gives you. Their total is going to be 169.14 plus 102.85. And you're going to get a total of 271.99 horizontally. And vertically, you're going to get 61.56 minus 122.57, and you're going to get negative 61.01, pardon me. So therefore, the two objects combined will have a horizontal component of this and this. So now that we know that the horizontal component is 271.99 and the vertical component is negative 61.06, we've got this diagram. That allows me to calculate what this is going to be. This would be my resulting momentum. And I'm going to do my simple a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And I'm going to end up getting a total of c equaling 278.75 kilogram meters per second. That's going to be my momentum. Now the velocity of this object when it moves off together is going to be 278.75 divided by the total mass. One was 40 kilograms, the other was 30. So that became a mass of 70 kilograms. And so when I divide that, 278.75 divided by 70 kilograms, I get a velocity of 3.98 meters per second. But again, I've got to give a direction, which means I've got to figure out what that theta is. And that theta is going to equal 61.01 over 271.99, because that's a tan function, opposite over adjacent. And what I get is theta is going to equal 61.01 divided by 271.99, second function tan, second function answer, and I get an angle of 12.6 degrees. And that 12.6 degrees occurs because it is being measured from this point where the collision takes place. This line is going east, and this line is being measured from the east line south. So it is south of the east line. That is my theta. That is my velocity. And this is my momentum. For Gupta Sciences, I'm Mr. Gupta. See you later.